Hey guys, it's Brian the Shaving Geek here with another episode of my Shave of the Day. I believe it was today or it might have been late last night. Scott Ostermiller posted a question on the shave market with regards to how people chose their shaves of the day. Kind of how people narrow down their products and go through the selection process. And it was very interesting to read how some people approach it. Some people have very few items. They're very frugal, minimalists, I guess. And so for them, one razor, one brush, a couple of soaps, it's, not hard. For those of us who are a little bit more indulgent, shall we say, in the hobby, sometimes, narrowing those choices down can be a little bit tricky, problematic, problems of a first world wet shaver, I guess. But it was very interesting to see, kind of how people are, arrived at the shaves of the day. Some people had stacks of soaps and gave them all numbers, and if they couldn't decide, they would have their wife choose a number and all kinds of different approaches. For me, my approach is really just generally on the fly. I just kind of grab and go and kind of throw it together. There are some nights when I will pick out a shave for the next morning, especially if I've got to get up earlier than usual. I'll pick out a shave ahead of time. Every once in a while, I get involved in an event, whether it's a vendor appreciation event or a particular themed event. I'll get involved in those, and those are always fun. In fact, we've got one coming up tomorrow, First Shave Friday, and that's just an event that really celebrates those products, those things that launched you into this wonderful, wonderful hobby. And so, kind of as many of the products that you have from your first shave, use those. And so I'll be participating in that. Very excited about that. And so that's kind of, my approach is kind of all over the map. I don't have really any system, where I rotate. I don't have a rotation of soaps. There are scents that I gravitate more towards in the summertime and in the fall and in the wintertime. But again, I don't have a rotation where I've got 7, soaps that I'm going to use in the coming week. And I've seen some guys that do that, 7 razors that they're going to use, or use a razor a week or whatnot. I jokingly talk about, toggle Tuesdays, but I don't follow through on that at all. Again, for me, it's just a matter of grabbing, usually on the fly, and some participation in some of those other things. Well, today, and I bring all of that up, first of all, because it is interesting to me. It's kind of fun to see how other people approach it. But I really wanted to give you the rationale behind today's shave and why I chose, in particular, the soap that I use today. Today, I happened to see a post from Cláudio Portugal, my buddy from Brazil, who got in a shipment of soaps from Eva Nestorova from Etsy. And she is an artisan that does not get a whole lot of play in at least the Facebook groups that I'm a member of, but whose soaps are absolutely top-notch and are really a great value in my opinion. The performance on them is very good. The scents are just phenomenal. And so anyhow, Cláudio had gotten in some of those soaps. And I believe he might have posted that yesterday and saw that. And in today's shave of the day, he used Eva Nestorova's Bay Rum. And I thought, you know what? That's a great idea, Cláudio. I'm going to do the same. And so today I used Eva's Bay Rum. And then it was kind of a chilly day. And so I pulled out, I was kind of thinking, okay, what Bay Rum? Because I've got several Bay Rums aftershaves. What am I going to pair with it? Kind of a chilly spring day here. And so I said, you know what? I need that warm up, that kick of Captain's Choice, Cat of Nine Tails. And so that's what I went through. So that's kind of how I chose my shave today. And anyhow, let's get right to it. For my brush today, I got out my Semogue Owners Club 2012. And it performed a little bit better today than it has the last couple of times I've gotten it out. The first pass, excellent. The second pass was kind of and a little bubbly. And there wasn't enough if I would have wanted to do a third pass. I would have had to revisit the puck. So I think this brush may need a cleaning. or it just may be user error. But I just don't ever really remember having problems with this brush like I've had over the last couple of times I've used it. And I keep saying, yeah, I need to clean it, and then I never do. But that's the brush I used. I continued on my journey of the Shavette here. This was my 4th time on this blade, and so I think I'm going to bend this blade and go ahead and use a DE snapped in half a little bit on my next use of this. But I used this. My technique today was a lot better. I think I might have had one tiny little weeper on my upper lip, but nothing like I've had the last couple of times. And that may not even, you know, it was, if it was a weeper, it was not that big of a deal. So my technique, I think, is getting better with this. I'm getting the angles. I've only been doing 2 passes, and definitely down passes with the grain. I didn't even do the against the grain pass today. I just did down, and got a good shave. Not extremely close, but definitely a socially acceptable shave on this. And again, just a shout out to Ronnie Greer for giving me the opportunity to try this Shavette out. I've really enjoyed using it. Again, for my soap today, I used Eva Nestorova's Bay Rum soap, and her puck is one of the harder pucks that I have in my den. Very similar to the Soapy Bath Man, or not Soapy Bath Man, I'm sorry, the Bathhouse Soapery soaps that my brother got me for my birthday. Same, you can see they're making them in muffin tins, same shape, and this here again is a fairly hard puck. I don't believe that this is a, in fact, I'm positive this is not a goat milk based shaving soap where a lot of her soaps are. This one doesn't appear to be, and it doesn't say so on the, and usually she'll put that on her label. One of the things with her products is they just come very simply wrapped. Wrapped in some plastic, handwritten labels, but don't let that fool you. These are wonderful, wonderful soaps. And her soaps are some of the strongest smelling soaps that I have in my den. In fact, I think they are the strongest smelling soaps I have in my den. Whew. If you like a nice, strong smelling soap, I would recommend you give Eva Nestorova's soaps a try. Their performance is very, very good, and the scents are just phenomenal. And I really, really enjoy them. Now, because they are a stronger smelling soap, if you have very, very sensitive skin, you may not want to try them out. I do get a little, on some of hers, I do get a little bit of a burning sensation when I'm using them. It's not enough for me to stop using them. I don't end up with any kind of redness on my face. But especially once I get into pass 2 and pass 3, I start feeling that a little bit on the face. And I have always attributed it to the fact that she has such a kick in the scent category that may be what's causing it. But the performance on it is so wonderful. The scent on it is so wonderful. And the burn for me is so minimal that I just enjoy using them and I keep using them. And it's not with every soap. It's just with a couple of the ones. And I think they're the ones that may have cinnamon in them. That may be kind of what's causing it. But anyhow, I love them, enjoyed them, and enjoyed using that soap this morning. And then, like I said, pairing it with this Captain's Choice Cat of Nine Tails. Whew! Just a nice burn, a nice warming sensation on the face to start a nice chilly spring day here in the Northeast. Now, one last thing before I go. Had a mail call, a 2-part mail call. I actually got the razor in a couple of days ago, and then Anthony had forgotten to throw in the strop. So I got the strop today, and I wanted to do the mail call all at one whack. I got back in my den this razor that my mom and dad got me for my birthday. It is a Robeson Sure Edge razor that was made in Rochester, New York. And so Anthony put a freshly honed edge on it. And so I am looking forward to giving that a whirl. And then right now I just didn't really have the money to buy a top of the line strop. And so I bought this El Cheapo strap from him to get going. I wanted something that, if I tore it up, it wouldn't make me cry, and but yet was still functional. And so I've got that, and so I will be working on my strapping technique as well as my straight razor technique in some upcoming episodes as I give straight razor shaving a try, more than just one shave as I did in the previous episode there where I used that gold dollar once. So anyhow, this is Brian the Shaving Geek reporting live from my shave den, wishing you a lifetime of happy shaves. Have a great day, everybody.